Hi there, Steve Chase here, and this is my presentational learning. I had students doing presentations learning at the end of the year, and wanted to take a minute to kind of share my thoughts and specifically share back from my students for you guys what I learned from you this year, what I saw in you, and how that's affected my teaching practice and how we're going to move forward as a result. So I want to talk about it in the context, of cross-curricular competencies. First one being communication. I saw how significantly student communication skills improve with practice, and it seems intuitive, but we practice in the ways of feedback, of revision. We had practice in terms of your visual skills, how you'd kind of visually present a piece, in terms of your oral skills, how you'd speak about it, answer questions, or just share about it in a presentation format. And we saw your communication skills in the written format. And it was awesome for me to share the numbers, or to see the number of students, sharing personal pieces of work at the end of the year in our presentations and learning. A lot of these works had been shared before, but with hesitation, with the tentativeness about it. But at the end of the year, these works were shared with passion and with pride, and our students were just sharing them with confidence. And that was great to see the way that practice really paid off and really made a difference. Again, in terms of communication, we saw how powerful questioning is. And our students, you guys, were commended again and again for the intentionality of your questions, the precision of your questions, the depth of your questions. And I saw that when we were at CKP2 TV, we were in the local garden in Vancouver with one another in your own presentations of learning. Great questions. And I can see that that's translating to your own work as well. And you're really starting to ask yourself about that work. And it's significantly improving its quality as you move forward. For me in the future, what I want to see in terms of communication is more of a focus on the receptive forms of communication, the way you listen to one another, the way you perceive what's happening around you, the way you read, the way you comprehend a written work, or a visual or an oral work as well. Thinking competency. It was so exciting to watch the growth you guys had as reflective thinkers. In so many cases I was able to see what you knew not only by what you created, but by hearing you debrief or hearing you reflect on your work, on what you created. Saw it again and again. Panel cameras, gardening projects are great examples of that. Loved all the positivity and all the great feedback around kinesthetic projects. It's intuitive, we've heard it before, but you guys said again and again, you love learning by doing, and that was exciting to see. It was great to see the way you shared your plates, you shared your shovels, you shared your consumption models, you shared your stunt mastics routines throughout the year, and these were kinesthetic works that you were into, you were engaged with, and obviously we want to do more of that. We also want to, along those same lines, make your thinking visible. Help you kind of translate or help you make tangible the learning and the thinking that you're doing. And in a kinesthetic sense, and then one more thing in the reflective sense, felt that it was valuable for you to for critique to be happening. And moving forward, I want to see more opportunity for critique, and I want to see that as a regular part of our work, because we saw its positive benefits. Finally, social and personal competency, or social and personal responsibility. It's great to hear the way you guys use your technology to keep yourselves organized. We had comments on that from across the spectrum. A lot of students really appreciating that. Good for you guys. Both personal responsibility was shown time and time again in team projects. It was so great to hear our students that really started the year as leaders, started the year as maybe vocal leaders, beginning to say that they learned how important it is to lead by listening, or to lead by offering one another space, or by asking for ideas from those that maybe are reluctant to share initially. So good for you, and congratulations on your growth as leaders. Thank you for sharing that with us. One of the things we're planning for the future in terms of social and personal responsibility is for personal projects that are passion driven, and you might have heard this called Genius Hour or 20% time, and we love that idea. We want to run with it. We enjoy so much when you bring your personal interests, your personal passions to your work, and we want to show you how well that does intersect with what we're doing, and we want to carve out some time for that and see you grow as learners, see you grow socially and personally, see you grow in terms of your thinking, see you grow in terms of your communication skills, and we want to give you time for that. So that's what I learned from you guys. Thank you, and look forward to the future.